Hey guys, Neely here. I'm coming in today for a Wellness Wednesday, and yes, I did decide to go ahead and use the Wellness Wednesday name. Just so Trish does her Wellness Wednesdays, and she's actually doing like a collaboration with anybody who wants to do Wellness Wednesdays, and she will put together all of those videos into a playlist for each month, and so I'm going to take part in that. I had been unsure about if I wanted to take part in that before, just because I thought it was mostly Weight Watchers people doing it. Trish and Tangi, who are the ones that are kind of the leaders of it, they both do Weight Watchers, but they also tend towards Trim Healthy Mom as well. So after kind of watching a few more of their videos and learning about it a little bit more, I decided to go ahead and take part in that. So this will be part of the Wellness Wednesday playlist. I'll link that down below. So you can look in that playlist and find Trish and Tangi and everybody else that's participating in the Wellness Wednesdays, and definitely check those people out and subscribe to them if you're interested in learning more about how people are working on themselves to achieve wellness. So I told you last week about my diet plans. Those are still planned. I have not started yet. I am waiting until January to start. I didn't want to jump into anything super quickly. I have done that a lot in the past, and I've just gotten to the point where I am not going to throw away food. I'm not going to just start from scratch like at the drop of a hat. I really like to ease myself into things now. And since I'm not in a hurry, it's no big deal just to kind of think towards things and take baby steps to get there. So I'm planning on really fully being there by the beginning of January. And just right now, I'm just taking a few steps. I'm thinking through things. I'm rereading sections of this book, especially the Eat Less, Exercise Less section, which is what I think I'm going to be starting with right at the beginning of January. And I just want to get all that info back into my brain, and just so it's right there at the forefront. There's also a few little tweaks that Jade recommends that I'm trying to incorporate and kind of slowly ease myself into. The couple things that I've been working on recently are fasting 12 hours at night. So it's basically an intermittent fast, but it's a pretty easy intermittent fast. Basically what I'm doing, since I like to have my coffee with cream first thing in the morning, like at 5:30 or 6, I'm making sure that I finish up with dinner between 5:30 and 6, and then I get my 12 hours of not eating, and that helps with fat loss and digestion, and it's just good for overall health. The other thing that Jade recommends in the Eat Less, Exercise Less portion of the diet is just eating 3 meals a day. He does say that if you absolutely have to have snacks, you can break up your meals into 4 or 5 meals instead of 3. So I am working on trying to get my meals down to 3 meals a day, which is a challenge. I'm used to eating about 4 times a day. So I'm just kind of working on it and thinking through it at this point and attempting it and seeing how it goes and just seeing what I need to do to make that work for me. And just a note, when you move to the Eat More, Exercise More section of the diet, you do move to 4 meals a day. So those are the little steps that I have taken so far. I'm still working on it. I still have a few days until January, and then when January hits, I will get a little more serious and go for it 100%. So also in this video, I wanted to talk about my goals for 2017 as they relate to health and wellness and diet and nutrition, that kind of thing. And I also wanted to talk about the goals that I had for last year and what I've achieved and what I need to carry over for goals for this year. So last year, my goals were to get consistent at getting my 10,000 steps a day in, as well as I wanted to lose weight, lose body fat, and just basically all around get healthy, and also get consistent with exercise. So for the steps, I feel like I have absolutely achieved my goal on that. I've gotten super consistent with getting in my 10,000 steps a day. That has been really encouraging. It was right at January last year that I really got serious about it. And so now it's been a full year of getting my steps in consistently. And I need to go back and look on the Fitbit app because I think there's some way that I can figure out how many steps per day average I got for the entire year, and that would just be interesting to see. I didn't hit 10,000 every day, but then there was a lot of days that I got over 10,000, so I think my average is gonna be pretty close to 10,000, maybe like 9 or 10, something like that. And then as far as losing weight, I have already told you all about what I've gone through to get my body healthy and where I'm at with that. I am down about 10 pounds from where I was this time last year. So I definitely am moving in the right direction. And I feel like the steps that I have taken to get healthy are just opening the doors so that I can continue down this path and get closer to my goal weight this year. Then as far as my exercise goal, I didn't have a specific exercise routine or anything that was part of my goal. It was just to get consistent at exercise, something beyond just the walking. And it was in June that I really started and got serious about that. Like I said, I started my steps in January where I was getting really consistent with my 10,000 steps a day. And I did that for several months. And then in June, I got really serious about adding in more exercise. And I did a variety of different things, different HIIT training, cardio, weight training, Pilates, yoga. And I wanted to show you my calendar. This was my notebook that I kept. And so like you can see in June, I was super consistent. In July, again, super consistent. In August, again, very, very good. September, let's see, September, it was starting to get a little more sparse. We had our big beach trip there. I didn't do a ton for the month, but it was still a successful month because I did exercise consistently throughout the month. And then October is where things kind of just died. I did first week pretty well and then a few here and there, but it was really after that that I just dropped off the whole exercise world. I think the main reason was because the summer was over. In the summer, I was, I just feel more motivated to get out. We did a lot of walking and a lot of going to the park, and I could exercise while the girls were playing at the park, and just the warm weather, it just made me want to exercise. And also I was exercising in the evening after the girls went to bed. That's when I would do my exercise videos. The little girls would go to bed like 7:30, and then I would exercise from 7:30 to 8:30 or 9, and I loved it. But as soon as the sun started going down earlier, it gets dark here like at 4:30 in the evening, like in the afternoon, it just gets dark. And by 7:30 or 8, I was just too tired. Like my circadian rhythm is really on point right now. And so I would be too tired at that time of the evening, and then I just go to bed. And then trying to find a time to fit the exercise in the morning has been a challenge, but I know I need to just buckle down and figure it out, because this is going to happen every year. I can't just rely on nice weather for exercise. I know that this is going to happen again. So I'm going to work on it. I did yesterday morning when I got up. I usually get up around 5:30 or so. I did do a short plyo workout in the morning, but I didn't love doing it. Like, my house is cold in the morning and it's dark, and I don't want to have anything too loud because I don't want to wake up the kids, because I like my quiet time in the morning. And also in the morning, that's when I've been getting my steps in, and so it didn't work out perfectly. So I'm gonna have to work on it, and that's one of my goals for 2017, is to work on finding a time to exercise consistently, no matter what the weather is or the time of the year. So as far as 2017 goals, like I just said, carrying over the exercise goal, see if I can get consistent at it throughout the year, and it'll be nice next year at this time to look back and see if I have followed through with that, if I was able to do it for the whole year. Then also I'm carrying over my lose excess body fat goal. I've done all the work this past year to get healthy. I feel like I'm at a good place to be able to start taking some weight off and not have to worry about nursing, not have to worry about my adrenal fatigue. My body should really be primed at this point to be able to lose some fat as long as I do it in a healthy, moderate way. Then as far as food and diet, my two goals that I have for myself are to drink more water and to eat more vegetables, which I think most everyone can get behind those diet goals. There's a lot of controversy in diet and nutrition, but those are two that most people are gonna be able to support. As far as the drinking more water, I am not a huge proponent of drinking until you make yourself sick. Like some people have the idea that the more you drink, the better. First of all, I don't enjoy doing that, so I probably won't do it. And then second, I feel like our bodies are really good at telling us what we need. So I'm just gonna shoot for getting the basic 64 ounces, like 8-ounce glasses in a day, and see how I feel. If I feel like I'm getting waterlogged and like that's too much, then I will definitely cut back, but I don't think that'll be the case. But I'm not gonna force myself to just drink and drink and drink until I feel ill. I just wanna make sure I am sufficiently hydrated. And then as far as vegetables, I feel like I was doing really great with eating lots of vegetables when I was doing the Whole30. And since then, and before the Whole30, it's just easy not to eat vegetables. On the Whole30, your diet is so limited that you kind of have to eat vegetables just to have any kind of variety. And once I'm not on Whole30 anymore, it's very easy just to load up on other things and vegetables kind of get pushed to the side. So I'm gonna make an attempt to have veggies at every meal. I'm not gonna say that I'm definitely gonna do that and hold myself to that standard, and if I don't do it, I fail. It's just that's going to be something I'm going to shoot for and something that I just want to think about every time I have a meal. You know, where are my veggies? So those are my goals. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about that. I'd love to hear about what you guys have for goals as far as health and fitness and diet, wellness, and definitely go check out the playlist of the different Wellness Wednesdays and follow all those ladies there. I'm planning on keeping this up as a weekly thing, as well as doing the occasional what I eat in a day videos, and that will probably be a little more interesting once I actually get into the eat less, exercise less section of the diet, and then as I move into the eat more, exercise more portion of the diet, that'll be interesting to share with you guys just to see what it looks like on a day-to-day basis. That's it, guys. I hope you're all doing great. Chat down in the comments below if you would like. I'd love to hear from you, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.